So go ahead and pause the slide, see if you can figure out the answer to this problem. Find the mass of sodium in 6.2 grams of sodium chloride. And they give us the molar mass of sodium, 22.99, and the molar mass of chlorine, 35.45. So pause the slide, and when you're done, we'll go over it. Okay, so when I look at this problem, I see I want the mass of an element within a compound. So I always start off with a conversion factor that gets me between the compound and the element. And we get that from the chemical formula. According to our chemical formula, 1 mole of sodium chloride has 1 mole of sodium. Then I recognize that my conversion factor between element and compound is in moles, but my given and my wanted are in mass units. So anytime I'm going between mass and moles, I need my molar mass. Let me point out that this just wanted to know the mass, and anytime we're solving for mass, we're going to assume grams unless we're specifically told otherwise. So I need to know the molar mass of sodium chloride and the molar mass of sodium. So the molar mass of sodium, I calculated to be 58.44 grams. And the molar mass of sodium, sorry about that, I don't know why that did that, is given as 22.99 grams of sodium. Okay, so let's do our unit check. I have grams of sodium chloride here, grams of sodium chloride here. Grams of sodium, grams of sodium. Mole of sodium, mole of sodium. Mole of sodium chloride, mole of sodium chloride. Every single one of my units has been accounted for. I have 2 of each, so I'm ready to do my railroad math. So we start out with what we're given, 6.2 grams of sodium chloride. Now it may seem tedious, but it's extremely important to write everything down so we know what cancels. Because I'm dealing with moles of 2 different substances and masses of 2 different substances, just writing moles or just writing grams is not enough. I've got to write the symbol or the formula to make sure I'm getting it right. So I start off with grams of sodium chloride, so grams of sodium chloride has got to go down here. So there's my conversion factor right there. 58.44 grams of sodium chloride. The other half of the conversion factor goes on top, and that's 1 mole of sodium chloride. My grams of sodium chloride cancel out. I have moles of sodium chloride. I need moles of sodium chloride. So that's right there. 1 mole of sodium chloride will give me 1 mole of sodium. My moles of sodium chloride cancel out. I have moles of sodium here. That's not the unit I want, but I have one last conversion factor to use. Moles of sodium go on the bottom, and then 22.99 grams of sodium go on top. All my units have canceled out, and I'm going to let my calculator do the math. And my calculator gives me a lot of numbers after the decimal, but I'm running out of room, so I'm going to stop it here. Let me first ask, does this number make sense? I have 6.2 grams. This is less than 6.2. If I look at what sodium chloride is made up of, sodium and chlorine, there's more chlorine than sodium, so yes, this answer makes sense. Now let's look at my sig figs. 2 to begin with, so I should have 2 in my final answer. Here's my last allowable digit. I look to the right. I don't have to round up. So 2.4 grams of sodium and 6.2 grams of sodium chloride. If you got this right, give yourself a big pat on the back.